Hello everybody. Yeah, this is a new type of video. I don't know. Don't usually make these kinds, but you know what? It's been a while since I uploaded and we're just gonna do it. So the context of this is that for a while my bedrock was actually kind of broken, my Minecraft bedrock, because bedrock was the one I usually played, not actually Java. I didn't really play Java that much. But yeah. So this is my survival world. You see right here, we're gonna start doing a little tour of it, I guess. You know, it's been a while since I actually played this game. So yeah, it's like a lot that has changed. Is control not like, oh yeah, shift to crouch. I'm like, we used to now control green crouch, but yeah, this is my survival world. I've had this for like years now. I'm pretty sure I started this in 2020, so this would be a 6-year-old world now at this point. This is a 6-year-old Minecraft world that you're looking at, and let's start it. I remember when I first built this, I got like the cobblestone, of course, the floor, the little lanterns. Yeah, and so I don't know, I kind of want to make make a little video discussion. It's about one thing you notice that like I never before usually turn on music in games, like specifically Minecraft music. I used to like hate it or whatever, but now I'm just gonna do it. Turn on with the music. The soundtrack I know is different from how it was before, but I think it I guess it adds to a sort of cozy feel. But I remember making this. I remember originally making this. Originally, this didn't obviously have the lanterns or whatever. This was it. You see, I have the original furnace and crafting table that I made. Oh, there's literally just some stone just chilling here. You see that? God knows how old this stone is. You see, this is blocks of coal. This is how old this is. This is because there's some blocks of coal in here. But as you can see, it has the inner chest with all my stuff, but we're gonna go about that later. But yeah, and this is like a tower. This is a little tower. You see dark oak. Dark oak was always my favorite block. And my favorite type of wood. People used to always get on me for that. Dark oak was my favorite type of wood. By far, it was my favorite type of wood in this game. They had so many woods now. And you'll see this later, but like, yeah. Let me readjust my mic. Yes, this is, if you didn't know, right? This was actually like a co-op world at some point, right? This was a co-op world. It started as a co-op world. The other people who are on this world, obviously don't play anymore. But yeah, this was their bedrooms, right? You see here in this old chest, you see some iron armor in here and shit. Yes, you got the crafting table, and then you got a second, and obviously my room was on top right here. See here with the dog. Oh my god, look at that! Wait, my dog and cat. I wonder if they still like follow me. I guess we'll see. Okay, you see they can actually move out. You see, and I obviously have the red bed, the classic. I had to dye this because you know how Minecraft is now. You get to dye the bed. But yeah, crafting table floor. This was something I think I saw in another video. A lot of these I've seen like other videos. Back in the day as a kid, I used to see these like in other videos. But yeah, you can see here a chest with a bunch of old stuff right here. You have emerald door, all this other stuff. And you can see the enchantment room. All these rooms have like a purpose, obviously, or like some sort of other thing with them. Enchantment room. I got so many books in here. This is how I enchanted all my stuff. You can see here, obviously, I have maxed out everything. You see everything's on. I'm gonna put on my chest plate for now. You can see here, level 500. I'll tell you how I got so many levels later as we explore this world further. But yeah, you can see here enchantment. And this is some of the earliest rooms we made. Also, you can see here the what's it called? The twisted and the crimson floors. You can see here. I'll tell you, this is a potion room. Look at that, my dog following me. Yay! We got a little block of water here for the potions. Obviously, we have all like the supplies and stuff. Or at least it should be. Yeah. Okay. Here. Yeah, we didn't use potion that much though. Oh my god! Yeah. Hold on. That's what I mean by this. So, this was a co-op world. This was your son's a whole 2020. You see, I told you since the start of 2020. Yeah. This was a pink sheep that we naturally found in the world, right? And then one of my friends accidentally they forgot about putting him in like a fence, and they forgot to secure the fence, so like a dog came out and just like murdered him. And so yeah, this is his pink wool. This was the OG pink wool that he had. So yeah, this little memorial for the pink sheep right here. That's what we named it because yeah, it's 2020. We're like 14 or like I think that's right. No, if it was 6 years ago, then I'd be 13 actually. Damn. Yeah, I'd be 13 when this happened. So obviously. I I remember I can dish so much stuff I can tell you about this, but yeah, as you can see here, there's some granite, there's some sandstone. All these rooms are unique. I want to make every single room unique. If you can't tell, I take inspiration from a lot of different like series to make this stuff. We're gonna see that later. But yeah, you can see the little rooms. It's like a skyscraper all the way to the sky. You know, I want to make a base. I made different bases for each of my worlds, obviously, and I always had like this like a little tower idea. But I want to take it to the limit, you know, for this world, anyways. And I want to go all the way up to the sky, to the top, to the apex, if you will. You can see here. You can see how old this room is. This is when the Nether update just came out. And so you see all these old Nether blocks here. They were new when I placed them. These were like new blocks. They were like creative. The Nether was like such like a new place. You can see here all the different types of wood. You have a little target pattern with obsidian. I came up with all these designs myself. I didn't like go on Google to get these designs. I had to come up with all these myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can see here we have different little stripe patterns, and as we go up, initially I think I used glowstone for this. For the corners, and then I switched it to sea lanterns eventually because sea lanterns look better, honestly. But yeah, this is a throw. And you see this? You see this little wood pattern? Yes, this was originally every single type of wood in the game when I first made this. I know there's so many new woods now. Like there's like the cherry blossom wood. And there's like a lot of other different wood types. And also you see I talk about the OG dog. You see the OG dog and the OG like ocelots. These were the original ones before like update came out. There's like a lot of different ones now. You can see here bone blocks as well. This is all old Nether stuff. Also, you got the quartz. You got this little kitchen pad type pattern. I always like this checkerboard sort of pattern. You can see it a lot. Granted. Oh, and this was a stained terracotta. I remember seeing like like somewhere like basically what you can do is like if you pair up to stained terracotta with like in forest, you get like a pattern, and so that's what I did for a lot of these floors because there's so many of these, so I had to come up with creative designs for all of them. Yeah, I remember I had another base in another world where I had this exact like flooring pattern in it because black terracotta has like I think in my opinion the most pretty one. But you can see all these all look like little carpets, but they're like blocks. You can see all of them. Look at them. I got like, all the different types of stained terracotta for this. Like look at this. It just keeps going. You got the little floor cover. I don't remember a lot of these. Like you got the creeper one. Yes, it's like every single kind. Oh yeah, okay. And now that we're up here, I can tell you this. This gold and this emerald, right? These were the last two floors before this, alright? This used to be the apex of my tower because this used to be 256 used to be the build limit. So this was the apex, so I decided to make it a dark oak for that reason. When a new update came out, I expanded the tower all the way to the top. But you can see here you have emerald and everything else. You also have here the amethyst, right? Because this also came out in the update. This was Caves and Cliffs, so this was the update for that. And yeah, look at this. You got the little what's it called? Right? You have the deep slate because this is so you see all these little blocks are from the new update. So these are deep slate. This I'm pretty sure I got from somewhere else. This type of design is like sort of dance floor type of design. I got some from somewhere else. I remember that. You got a little spiral here that I made. Some of these I think these very later ones I think are some of the ones that I got from somewhere else. Probably. But yeah, you got the little. Yeah, this is when hold on. I think this around here is when I started to, you know, really grind for like the fuck what's it called? What are like the roots of the under the water called again? God, I don't remember now. But yeah, you know what I mean. This is end. This is more amethyst in like the shape of like an elder guardian or a guardian, whatever. This is when copper first came out, so I made a floor out of copper, waxed obviously. You'll see the bees later. You'll see a lot of things later. Yeah, and here was the penultimate floor. So I decided to make it the cobblestone just like floor 1. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. And then this is the apex of no. Shh, I was not expecting that. I had no idea mobs can actually spawn on top of there. Hold on. Yeah, that was unexpected. Oh, gotta fly all the way down. I don't want to spoil everything, but you can see here a lot of the places we're gonna visit later in our. Oh yeah, hold on. Shit, I need to go all the way back up there to show you something. But you know, let's just give a sleep into my room actually. Sleep through the night. I also forgot to mention this was the piglin banner because again the update just came out. So this was originally made with the. So yeah, I got the piglin banner here in my room. That's what I remember. But yeah, I came up with most of the design here. Obviously, I was like the main builder in the world. I'm the owner of it, so obviously I'm the main builder. But yeah, let's just like fly up here. This is still max height. Okay, and there's like hopefully no creepers or whatever up here this time. Uh, yeah, okay. You can't even see the floor from up here. You can actually see it. But you can see here, I have a little beacon showing through this entire sculpture. You have a lot of beacons here. Yeah, but I didn't use cheats on this world. I didn't actually use cheats on this world. If you were wondering, no, this is all just like time over time. I'm hoping that I predicted this right. But I think if I jump from here, I'm probably yes, perfect. There was the pool. You see that? You can jump down here. There's a little pool. I made this originally, you know, so you can jump down from the top of the base. But yeah, this is really sick. Yeah, I had to remember that. But yeah, this is something else I made. You can see here a little granite pool. But we're not done with the tower, not even close. Nah. There's also lodestone here because it's kind of a new update. But like, I think these are default textures. But yeah, Minecraft sounded crazy with these new things. Yeah. But you can see here, there's so much day stuff here. But yeah, this is the basement. This is like the underground floor one. This is my nether part. We'll check that out nether a lot later. What we won't check out though is look at this. This is a later build, but look at this, man. This is the aquarium walk. I remember I saw, I think, as a kid, like the shark walk, like like the hallway for like the sharks. Yeah, that's what I saw, and it was sick, man. It was sick, and so I decided, you know, I'm gonna make my own fish walk. That's what I did. All this, vast majority of these builds were not tutorial builds, but it's just my own stuff. So you see here, I got all the little fishes here, the pufferfish. And I put them in a little shark tank right here, and it's like the tank walk. So yeah, and I just like did that like that. And then this transitions to my this view of the aquarium, which I'm gonna show you this later. This aquarium / pond. This is a natural generated pond, obviously. So it's like, but yeah, you can see here a little shark walk. But that's besides. And I think that'd be everything, right? But there's a little secret here. Yeah, that's right. So you go in here. And I made a little backrooms in it here. You see this? I made a little backrooms maze. I made like one block tall because you can't make it bigger than this or else you would like show through the base. But yeah, I made a little backrooms here. Dude, this is nice coincidence, by the way. I just saw the backrooms movie. I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna make my first review. Hopefully, actually this time, my review series gets off the ground. Instead of me just being lazy and not doing it. But yeah, Backrooms movie just came out. Man, I remember this is when Backrooms was like first starting. All this stuff is so dated, man. This is so dated. It's nice. And also look at that. You see a little Easter egg. You can peek through over here. Through the maze. You can peek through it here, so you can come over here and you see it. You can see a little preview of the Backrooms. You see it right here. Yeah, I put a lot of like lenses. Like yeah, this has nothing. So like let's go down. You can see here a little glass floor, and it's just another little dance floor inspired thing. You have a little pole here. This is every music disc. At least I think it was every music disc back in the day. I don't know. They probably added more. But here you go. It's like, what do I want? 11 is fucked up. I don't remember what the best one is. I don't remember what. Let's go like far maybe. Oh my god, I keep trying to cross with control, but no, it's shift. Yeah, so I need like. Oh my god, yeah. How do I like? It's F5. Okay, yeah. Wow, look at that. It's almost like I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. Except Minecraft is not my main game, obviously. Hold on. You got this little chicken skin. I've had this since I had like the. I forgot what console version I had originally. Was it the Switch version, I think? And I got the chicken skin from that, and now when I'm on Windows 10, I imported it. Oh yeah, also I gotta talk about this. This is my treasure room. This was based on another world I had as well. I had a little treasure room, and it basically started as like this. And so like I made it a little treasure room, and so I have every armor here, including every horse armor. There's no chainmail horse armor, so I just named this one, yeah. And I have every mob head, and then I have like the element the drop they correspond to. And I have obviously dragon egg. Bedrock has 2 dragon eggs naturally, so yeah. You have this dragon egg and you have this dragon egg. And also every ore. Yeah, this is when caves and cliffs was a thing as well, so I got every ore here. And I got all the new ores, including this one right here, the deep slate coal. I know this one's like really like impossible to find now. Oh, and I just gotta tell you a story. This was the original. You got the original beacon, or original sponge, and also you got this enchanted gold apple. It took me so long to get this, like actually so long. You don't understand. I had to like I had to travel thousands of blocks in order to actually find one of these. My luck was so horrible in getting this, and I'm pretty sure this is a random sword I put up here because it looked cool. You know, it was gold just like this. It changes like that. But yeah, it took me so long to actually get this apple. And I'm proud of it. I mean, nobody's seen it but me now, which is pretty cool. Oh, you got the library here. Yeah, this is a little lectern. If I don't actually write books, so. But yeah, it's a little library area once I get the checkerboard. Now the gimmick here was, like you see here, the floors are made of dark oak, and it's all carpet patterns. So you see here you have a creeper carpet pattern. It took me a while to actually get that down. And okay, now I started making random flags. So like you got the, this is Poland, obviously. This is a target pattern. So you got random flags mixing with other stuff. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be like the sun. You see, it's like the sun. The sun rises and it falls and it's surrounded by the clouds, which is surrounded by the water, which is surrounded by fire. Because you know it goes from like it goes from this to the atmosphere to the oceans into the core of the earth, which is magma. So you go all the way down there. You got the French flag, obviously. Another checkerboard. I love them checkerboards. This also this is another like key marker here. Caves and cliffs once again, and so. This was the original bedrock layer. You see here, and the bedrock instantly converted to deep slate. This is not me placed, by the way. I placed the gold, but this was originally bedrock that converted. Also, you can see the beacon right now because we went too deep. Oh yeah, also you have the flag of Jordan, of course. You got over here United States. You got Peru, I think, and this is Romania or Chad if you prefer. This is Chile. This is Ecuador. At least I tried to make Ecuador. The flag is so complicated, so you can't really make it. This is like this is 7x7 room, so like the some proportions are gonna be off. Now this, now I know this isn't like I forgot what flag this was in particular, but this was I think some sort of flag. I know it's not. This is Japan, obviously, and this is Bhutan. I love the Bhutan flag. It's so sick in my opinion. Imagine we had that. Imagine like instead of like your flag being some boring stuff, it would just be a cool ass dragon, just a cool ass dragon just sitting on there. Like that would be sick. This is Mongolia because without the symbol because I can't draw symbols like that in Minecraft. It's Switzerland. Oh my god, this is thorough. Hold on. You see here, this is the if you can't tell, this is my logo, but this was the old version of my logo. I remember people made fun of me for having a Walmart logo because the original one was like the same bee and like the blue background, but instead of like the white, the yellow was like striped around this. It looked kind of like a Walmart logo. But now I have like the more planets and the planet one, and this is the new bedrock layer. Let's gonna stay here. Yeah, this was yeah. So I made it all the way from bedrock level to all the way to sky limit, and that's why I made my base. This is like the big tower. I never actually named it. I should come up with a name or something for it. But yeah, I remember see a lot of these like videos or like TikToks, I guess. It's like people talk about nostalgia, right? And Minecraft's obviously a big part of nostalgia. Those old worlds, people like would love to see their old worlds and stuff. So I made sure to archive this at least. This is my biggest, boldest world. Another like key fact about this world. I'll sleep again. Another key fact about this world is actually this is the first world I actually. Damn, it's still not nighttime. It's the sunset, but it's not nighttime. The key thing about this world is that the Ender Dragon was in here. This is the first world I ever beat the Ender Dragon in. Like actually, I wonder if I can like do the day counter because I know there's like a day counter. Hold on, world. I wonder if I can do the day counter. This is before hardcore one, by the way. So obviously. Show days played. Okay. I wonder how many days played. I never actually seen this, so we're gonna see this live. Over 3. Damn. This is over. This is a world that took over 3,000 days. You see that? That's crazy, man. 6 years and 3,000 Minecraft days later. So we have. I'm gonna sleep. But you know what? Let's have a little fun, shall we? Now, before Nether, we're gonna go see the rest of this. And now the gimmick is. So you can obviously tell what I think what Minecraft series I took from this. But basically, I have a series of walls. The walls is always the best defense against mobs. And so for the first ring of defense, the first wall I ever made, I decided to make the gimmick where instead of all the floor being grass, I made it all out of dark oak. You can see here, I made it all out of dark oak. You can see this all. I never replaced these. No, no, it wasn't glowstone. It was the shroom lights that were the original light source for my tower. I forgot that. Yeah, you see here, they have all the different types of wool over here, and of course this bird. I watched a lot of Minecraft and stuff, obviously, back in the day, so this is a bird. I don't remember from where it's from, but this bird was here. It's made out of bones. But you can see here. Oh yeah, this is okay. Now this is especially cool, and I won't. You can never break this because this was one of the builds that wasn't actually made by me. This was made by my friends. This was the dock. You can see here. You can see how old this is because first of all, you can see the Netherwood sign, but also you can see the name, the vibe table for the boys. Yeah, this was completely ironic back in the day. This is before all irony and stuff that was like irony poisoning. But yeah, this is a table. Let's let's make a service purpose. Let's vibe here for a second. Actually, let's see here. Aye, just chill here, man. See. Okay, now let's continue. Oh shit, hold on. Let me. Okay. Get back up. Okay, everything up here. You see, obviously the armor's maxed out, or at least it was maxed out back then. I don't know what other enchantments were here. But yeah, you can see here, and also the docks leading to one of my favorite builds here. The pond. The pond was naturally spawning, and so like first thing I did, obviously, you can see here, I used it as like a sugarcane, sort of thing to get my sugarcane for my original enchantment tables and stuff. But then more importantly, I turned it into this. I turned it into an aquarium build that's also bikini bottom. You can see this right here. I imported all this stuff, all these little fish, and all these turtles. I made not one but two of these. God, now I can't remember what they're called anymore. But these were no conduits, I think, right? The things that make you like move fast underwater and breathe and all that other stuff. So we can see all this delightful goodness. Coral that I made. All this was made by hand. And then Bikini Bomb. And the best part is that all these buildings are enterable. So you have SpongeBob's pineapple here. We have a nice little one. Squidward was the one I need to like the Tiki Hut. This is one I need to take a build inspiration from. Yeah, I definitely got this from somewhere else. But you can see here, this is Squidward's house, and then you can go inside. It's actually 2 stories. And you can go inside here and just chill out. Pillager banner because again it's Squidward, you see? And then you have I don't like an element over there. And you have also Patrick's Rock. And actually it's also enterable. You wouldn't think it's enterable, but it is. As you see here, it's Patrick. And all these buildings are enterable. You can just chill out in here. And you can even have the conduit effect still in here. But yeah, you can see everything. And also, I'm pretty sure these also weren't part of it originally. Also, golden carrots are the best food source. But yeah, here we have the dog houses. Some of these aren't my dogs actually. I don't think. Skeleton, because the skeleton horses were also a thing. So we made a skeleton horse stable and a dog stable. Dogs eat raw flesh, so you have the zombie, and the skeletons are skeletons, so they have skeletons on them. Yeah, you see? Isn't that clever? People talk about nostalgia a lot, and they always say it's like some sort of like negative emotion. Like when I see people say like nostalgia is like worse than grief or like a type of grief and stuff, and I disagree honestly. I think it's honestly kind of sick. I don't know. It's about what I guess it's about how you take it. But I think, man, because there was obviously a lot of bad times as well. It wasn't always perfect, but it's like, man, I don't even remember it anymore. All I remember is the good stuff. It's like, dang, I got past all that, and I'm even better now than I was then. Let's enter in here. We got a beehive with all these bees. You can hear them in there. You can hear them all acting and stuff. The little greenhouse. Get out here. Mushrooms. I also got these mushrooms naturally. I had to like go all the way to like a mushroom bio. And you have to import these, obviously. And it's a little zoo area, actually, in my thing. You have a turtle pen right here for the turtles. And then also you have here the jungle. Damn, can I not even clear that with oh, I couldn't even clear that with the jump boost, but let me just the jungle area right here. I was gonna get pandas for this, but I can't get. But I never got the pandas because they were like really far away to import. Oh yeah, I also have this thing. You might be like, what is this, right? Let's actually, let's sleep here. You're like, what is this thing? This is like the house, right? Because what happened was that we were traveling in the end. One of my friends ended up dying in the end. They falling to the voice. They lost everything. Oh my god, it's day 3,300. Oh my god, look at that. Isn't that sweet? Anyways, my friend fell in the voice. So basically, what he did was he decided to run away and make his own little house and like start over from scratch, basically, because he was so like distraught losing all the times. So he made this like trash little like house over here out of like random wood and made a bed here instead of this new house. It was crazy was back then the base was a lot smaller, so it didn't even extend all the way there, but the base got so large to where it extended to where his runaway house was. So yeah, you can see here. I'm never just taking this down, obviously. Yeah, and also you got the Arctic here with actual polar bears. You see that? I even made one of those big trees because I like those like little big trees. Also an icicle that I made. Also, yeah, it's also where I bred all the mushroom dirt for the mushrooms, because I wasn't gonna carry all of it. Up here you have the mob farm. This is one of the many farms I got, right? These farms I obviously use tutorials for, the Go JC plays or whatever. I think where I made all these, right? And what you do here is actually I need to like kill my thing anyways, right? It's called a trident killer, and so basically it automatically goes back and forth like this. And it all kills the mobs for you, and you can see here you got some XP. Let me just, you can see you can heal some of my tools here. I'm getting more back in the hang of this thing, naturally crouching now. And here was the cactus to destroy all like the bananas, because if you throw something into the cactus, it all destroys. Okay, let's fly down here. This was a castle. You see, this is the castle. I remember on like a realm, I had a castle built like this, right? Where I didn't make it, I bought it off somebody else. So in this world, I wanted to make my own castle, and so I made it from scratch. And so that you see all these like all this shit right here. And so for the and you just have like fire, obviously little fire couplets with netherite. And so I made it cool by making it like soul sand, so it would be blue fire. Be all cool and stuff, and so it would never fall out. And I made it 4 different floors, and obviously this was the black terracotta, which was a tribute to like the other floor. This was a little granite floor. This was a dark one because I love that. And this was a stand floor. It was separated. And you also got the throne. Let me set the throne real quick. You see here. Yeah, I got my chest plate and everything. My little throne. You see? I am the ruler of this domain now. I don't know, the only one left in it. And okay, over here is one of the best parts. You go down here, and I never finish this. Maybe someday I will. But look at it. It's a map of my world. You can see here. You can see the big face on here. That's what I wrote. I wrote my shit. I wrote my stuff here. You can see, yeah, see all the different builds up here. All my different, all the different little places we're gonna see soon. So yeah, let's go up there and let's actually see it. Let's get right here. Okay. This was my auto food farm. I made so many of these farms. These farms with the villages are always the hardest for me. These took like forever to make, but you can see here it has auto supplies all different kinds of food. Oh, there's a leftover chest from when I made it. Let's keep going. You also have the most important farm of my entire realm, of my entire world. I mean, this is my nether. This is my quadruple piglin farm. What you would do is you would flip. Let me actually show you because I can show you. As you can see here, the breaking of all the stuff has the piglins fall. And you turn on a triangular, and it all kills, and you get. You see here, you can get so much. Get tons of gold and XP. And then down here you have the auto sorter. So you can see here it sorts. This is gold nuggets. This is gold bars. I'm gonna actually show you down here. Hopefully, yeah, gold nuggets and gold bars. And there's also raw flesh and everything else. Like it's all burnt. And also, there's so many farms here. There's actually so many farms. Up here, this is my creeper farm for gunpowder for the rockets. This took a while to make. You have to make it all the way up in the sky for it to work. And so it took forever and ever and ever to make, man. It took so goddamn long to make. And these are my original animal farms. You have the cows, the pigs, and the sheep. All my original animal farms are here. So all three of my original animal farms, and that's what they were. These have a side. This was not made by me as well. This is a statue of one of my friends made. You can see here. The wonderful statue you see is right here. I love as well how the little weenus over here is misshapen because like it wasn't the right aspect, the width. And there's also my cobble farm right here, cobblestone farm. Oh my god, it's the Florex. Hold on. Wait, I think this is also yeah. I'll show. This is our sugar cane. Look. And so this is our sugar cane farm. It takes like bone meal, and so you that do. Right. Oh my god, yeah. This is what I mean when I say I took inspiration from multiple Minecraft series. This is a different Minecraft series I took inspiration from. And this is why this is what I call my big asshole right here. I mined out a chunk. I made some mine. You can see here this was originally Y13 because that was originally what like the width was before Caves and Cliffs. And you can see here it was named Floor 1. And then also after the update I made the bigger asshole. And so these are for diamonds obviously. And so you make the mine for the big and the bigger. And it's right here. Floor 2 is this, right? But then obviously floor 1 was the main floor. If you can come up here actually. It has all these blast furnaces just loaded up with like fuel so you can smelt stuff. I also have this. This is like the underdeveloped area. And also, okay, here we have another farm here. This was an this is an auto pumpkin melon farm. And so like basically this minecart goes around, and if you flip like a lever somewhere here. Wait. No, it's completely automatic actually, what am I saying? And so yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. This is perfect. This is the best part. And so I connected my stuff here with the rails. And so here's the rails. Let's travel on to like the other areas of my base. This is the outside of my base, so we're gonna travel to some other areas here. We got here. This is my iron farm. This I think everything was the hardest farm ever had to make. This took forever to make, like actually forever. Transporting all the villagers and like having them all here, and you know, it has actually managed where like the villagers are in their workstations and everything. It takes forever to make. But yeah, it's an auto iron farm. I think that's really useful actually. You got all this iron, some of the streaks because a lot of cats dying here too. Let's actually, hold on, let me go back. See, that's where I left you. So for wood. Where's my wood at? Do I have any wood on me? Oh, I'm broke apparently. And I didn't have wood here. I was just saying whatever, but like hold on. Because I also forgot to show you this. This is my storage area. You see it's literally flying. And so I made this. This is an automatic like this is an house smelter. This is a garbage disposal. You have everything you need here. And I have every material you can see here. And so if I want wood, I can just go here. Man, no, we're not just going for wood actually. Because what I really need is, if I remember correctly. You can see I have so rid of a chest of electros. But yeah, I'm gonna look through it for a second. So would I actually be here? No, that's just realized. Oh, actually would be here maybe. Yeah. So here's all the boats. We're just gonna take a boat. Because I wanna show you the waterways. So I could just fly over it, obviously. Yeah, let's take another bed. You know, every single section here has a different bed. It's a thunderstorm. I could get mob heads, but it's not really necessary. I forgot. There's something supposed to be different. Okay, perfect. Let's put this boat down. Perfect. We get to have a little through canal. I think when I made this, I was too like a port so for railing, so I made it into like a water canal instead. I forgot to mention, having the alcohol farm is how I got so many levels. But on to nostalgia, since we're just like traveling here. I think it is a great feeling. Because it just shows you how far we came. Like for example, that little gay sign. That's something I would obviously not make today. You know, it just shows like, wow, we're really here. Everybody here is now, everybody who stepped foot in the server at some point is now an adult. You know, like the guys I played with here, I'm still friends with, obviously. And we're still friends here. And the thing is now, they're literally in the military. They're all like having their contracts or whatever. And that's what they're doing. I'm in college. Man, I'm in college and I'm hopefully gonna... I'm not saying hopefully because I'm definitely gonna make something. Do something. You can see here. I've never seen a... What's it called? I've never seen a zombie with that type of hat on. I've never seen that. That's kind of weird. But you see they're trying to kill her this time with the zombies in there. And we have this is the first village, this is the original village. You can see here we have a bunch of little farmers and stuff, and also you have other things as well, like this little dispenser thing. Because I got all of this is another world that's significant, some significant world. Because not only did I kill the Ender Dragon here, but this is where I also got all achievements eventually. So you can see here we got the achievements. We got the target block because this is also an achievement, and we got all these villagers discounted, obviously. And we got like the food to feed them, and also the sheep, because I made a lot of them shepherds. And so I got the sheep in the wool. And as you can see here, eventually for some reason there was like a hole in my base. So you see here's like an overflow of sheep over here because there was like a hole in my base. You know. There are more rockets here. Yeah, so you see you have all like this OG village. That's enough like I think the main. Actually no, there's still so much to show you. Let's just fly all the way back quickly. Yeah, let me bring my. I already brought my dog back with me, so let me bring my cat too. Where did I put them? Where did I put her? I dropped her off somewhere, like over here, I think, near the sign. Where did I drop her off? I made her sit somewhere. Dang, where did I actually? Yeah, this is kind of awkward. I don't know where. I sometimes forget like how present unpresent the music, the OST is in this game. But yeah, I left them somewhere here. I left her somewhere here. I guess I'll see later actually. Okay, well, anyway, let's continue. Okay, here you have a railway. This is also for an achievement. This is just like a railway to get to like the achievement where you have to go like 500 meters in a rail consecutively. And I achieved that there too. And I had all achievements until I knew updates, so like I don't know if they still there. But yeah, okay, anyways, that's enough of this main. And let's go to the let's go to another. I would love this world to like be like a like it's like combat maps or whatever. That's where like I would love this to be like some sort of combat map. There's like so much stuff. Like I can explain everything here. You see? This was based on another world as well. This was like my fake sky room. It's like this is like the base like supposed to be green grass and sky. And it's supposed to be like it's in the nether, but it's like the real world, right? It's like a little fool, a little mirage. Oh hey, it's Enderman. You can see here there is a TV here. You can watch them for your favorite stuff. Why does it show me Enderman here? But yeah, little table, little dining room, and then you have also what's it called? This thing where you respawn here. Furnaces and chests and everything. And also you have this. This you'll see later significance of. But basically what this is that this is a hole all the way down to the surface of like the nether. And this is where I got lava buckets from. You can see here all the little drained lava. And I got this for fuel. You'll see how I use it later. Yeah, this was awesome. Maybe little stained glass windows. Let's go over here though. You see I love the little mine cards. Well, let's first start here. I know where this is. Little pigman. I don't know how they spawn in here, but you're not gonna get me, so there's no point in trying. Oh wait, oh my minecart went through the portals. I couldn't access this world for a while because I was scared because basically what happened was that Bedrock for some reason just decided to like not launch on my computer. And so I had to eventually uninstall and reinstall it, but at least my world got preserved. I thought for a second it would delete my world, but no, it wouldn't. It didn't. But you can see here, this is my village. This is where I got most of my emeralds from. These are my what's it called? Cartographers, and I saw them stained glass. And so I did is I saw this village in the desert, and I was like, yes, you can see here where I dug out all this sand. And these were my owl smelters. And so these owl smelters got glass, and you can see the buckets because these furnaces have lava buckets in them. And so I got the lava from down there, and that's how I made it. And it's pretty. All this stuff made sense, really. And so let's go on our minecart trip. But it's the way time goes. And so time always is one thing move forward. You can't just dwell on it forever, I think. And so just remember the good times, I think. That's how I, feel. So nostalgia is always kind of comforting. Because I know that I can never get that time back. I kind of don't want to. Because now I'm here. And where I'm at right now is also pretty cool. Because where I'm at is always going to be the coolest. And you know why it is? It's because it's the only time where I can still change stuff. You can't change the past, but you can change the now. And that makes it a lot better, I think. Everything will eventually be, dated and stuff. And that's not a bad thing, you know what? That's not really a bad thing. Things need to change, obviously. You can't just keep static forever, right? Can't sing gold. You need to come up with something new eventually. And so I say, you see here's my villagers, and I got these for all my enchantments. So you got sharpness over here, you got thorns, you got efficiency, you got my sharpness, another sharpness, harvest time though, protection, you got mending, and you got all the enchantments I need for my stuff. Okay, and over here is also sick. This is my raid farm. As you can see here, it's this little complex machine that I did not build myself. I absolutely looked it up. But yeah, look at this. It's a little raid farm, and so it automatically like has like it all does raid, and so like you can kill them, and you can see all the loot down here. All this is leaves because they can't spawn on leaves. The raids can't spawn on leaves. You can see here you have all different types of books and totems and everything. It's sweet. See, that's how you have infinite totems now. You can see this village. This all village. I converted it into like books because I know use for a village otherwise. Maybe someday I'll give it like a little facelift. Maybe there's a lot of maybes in this like sort of thing. But yeah, I have a lot of older worlds on my Switch. I would import my worlds onto my Switch, so I don't know. I'll have to find some way of getting my old worlds from Switch to computer and then doing that because that's the only way really. I know there's definitely some way, so let's just go back though. You always see like the same like boring commentary over Minecraft gameplay. It's always like, you know, clipped. It's just a clip worthy. Like you see here, I can trace through these old steps, these old little halls and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I also have the beacon effects here because you can make beacons nether actually. Because bedrock doesn't count as like a block that blocks the sky. And so you can make beacons nether and you can make it in any dimension. If you didn't know that, but it's, oh shit, it's the wrong thing as a bow. Oh, let me just get my card here. Build all these railways. You know, it's sick. Let's just go over here. Teleport, and this is another farm. This, you have two farms here in this Arctic area. You have the fish farm right here. This is a farm fish. This was, I think, originally made so I would like be able to farm squid ink because I needed black ink for stuff. But yeah, it didn't really work like that. It's just a fish farm though, so you can just chill. And this is my guardian farm. You can see here, I got all the guardians. Yes, I get all the guardian stuff. Another triangular, and they just out farms guardians. That's how I got the sea lanterns for my tower, the great tower, if you will. And oh my god, right here, this is a purple bed. Purple's like my second favorite color. Blue's my favorite color, and red's also like up there as well. But I think purple's like is such a nice color, honestly. It's a bit different, you know. I mean, it's the combo. Oh man. Oh, I gotta walk all the way through. At least this is not like a long walk. I obviously made these tunnels for safety, you know. Travel for another with all the ghasts and stuff. Now you can tame ghasts. It's crazy how this changes, but you know, whatever works really. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make updates to a game without like changing the makeup of the game. That's like a thing with Bedrock in like Minecraft. Right here though, this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this goes all the way here. And hold on, let me just like go over here because I have like feather falling anyway. This is my what's it called, netherite mine. I would use beds here to get netherite. You see here the little bed explosions. I know TNT is more efficient, and I know that what's it called? TNT is the best to get all netherite, and like the fastest way would be to get pickaxe. But I think like I always use the bed method, even though it's technically the worst, because it's just my method. It just feels right. You know what I mean? So I got all the netherite to call my army. See this little snazzy little armor here. Got some extra hit resistance or like knockback resistance. I mean. And this is the final railway. And it goes deepest because it goes all the way to the nether. You see how old these experience orbs are? Oh my god, look at that. Oh, let's fight this. One hit. Oh. Now I'm kind of withered. But yeah. This game looks so nice with the shaders now. Like, I don't think I have a pack installed. I mean, maybe I do. But I think it's just natural lighting now, which is awesome. I mean, I have a pretty okay graphics card. So yeah, I remember because this world originally made. No, I know this world wasn't this world was originally on Switch. This was way before I had a computer, so this was imported from the Switch to like the. I think I used a realm to import it. I had like a realm, and so I transferred this. I made a copy of the world, transferred onto like the realm, which transferred onto this. That's how I got it on the computer. And see, I'm gonna have to do that with my other world because I need the other ones on this computer. And this is sweet, especially with my actual like new settings. It's like my Switch used to have Fortnite Minecraft. That's how I used to play Fortnite and Minecraft. That little, well, it's so underpowered, but man, it worked. I made it work. Yeah, you can't make anything work, really. But yeah, that's another. The end didn't have anything. That's why I didn't go in the end because it didn't have anything. I didn't build anything there. But yeah, actually, little other spots as well. Like I think in here, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in this forest, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm mistaken. If I go the right way, does it look like? Yeah, is this it? Is the clearing? Yeah, this is the clearing. Okay, this is where I used to go and get the music discs. So if you go in here, one of these chests, you see all these different music discs because I use like the creeper method to get the music discs to collect all of them. See, I was sick. Yeah, this is a really nice experience, you know. Just walking through this. Been a while, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little natural ravine over here. All this is part of my base. All this, when I first started the world, felt so far away, you know, it felt so big. But I guess it wasn't that big. After all, it's all part of the base now. Wait, is my base big? Or is the world just small? I don't know. I guess to see. I guess to see how it works out. I mean, I'll just go back up. Just go back and sit here. We can admire the view here just a little longer. I swear the music is a paid actor, man. So perfect. You know what? I think we're gonna end it off here. It's a little view into my world. It's a little part of me, you know what I mean? Just stepping through times in the past. You can never get that time back, but you can always get your joy back. And me, I think I'll be fine. Hope you have a good day.